So let's begin on the smoke source. Actually, let me just go inside here, just drop a null for drop an out. Call it out with capital letters. Helps. Visualize that. Come out here, make a new. I'm gonna put this over here. Create a new geo and call this. We'll call it smoke. Oops. Smoke source. Like that. Dive inside. Object merge that helicopter. Okay, go ahead and find a heli out. And there we go. Okay, and then I need to convert this to get it so that it's kind of normal polygons. There we go, so that we can see them now. And yeah, we don't need all this geometry, so I'm going to grab my selection tool, press 9, and then go into 3D connectivity, and then let's grab, so this part, I want this part here, and let's grab the front as well here. Okay, and then press delete on your keyboard, and then delete non-selected. That will isolate kind of the main body and tail. Okay, then I'm going to make another selection, so I'm going to grab the, let me turn this off. Where is it? There. Or you can press 9 actually on your keyboard. Grab the brush picking, okay, and then come here. So I want kind of smoke coming around from here, from the tail, from the rudder, is it called, and then maybe a couple of spots here, okay, so that we get streams of smoke. So yeah, scroll on your the wheel on your mouse to make this bigger or smaller, and I'm just going to kind of paint around the edge. Oops. Hold shift to add to your selection, just something like that, maybe. Okay, and then I'm also going to just grab a couple of chunks down here, so remember to hold shift. Okay, a couple of dots, and then maybe, oh, this, I've just noticed a mistake there, so I'll start again. So come here, click on this eye, and that will select visible geometry only, so that way when I select, it won't grab the other side as well. Okay, so let's just do that again quickly. Grab all this around here. Oh. Control Z to grab that selection again. Maybe scroll and get a kind of a bigger piece there. It's fine. And then, so I wanted a little piece here, like that, maybe a chunk there, and then maybe just one kind of here. There we go. And then delete on my keyboard again. Delete non-selected. Okay, so let's say ISO body, and then ISO emit, because that's where we're going to emit from, right? So now that we have this, let's make sure that we have normals on this, because we'll be using them later. Okay. So that's good. And then scatter some points on here. Right, and I'm going to scatter, you know, quite a bit more. Let's do 2,500. Okay, so we got a load of points on there, and then we're going to drop a trail. So this is going to be a moving emitter, right? And that can be problematic. Press spacebar and H to kind of see this. Maybe if I template this, we can see what's going on. So we're looking at previous frames, okay, and kind of giving us a trail, you know, a trail going on behind that. So if we, you know, the problem with this is we only have information per frame. So if we drop a blend, a time blend, that will give us information between the frames, okay, and we can get some kind of more sub-frame information, basically, right? So for my trail increments, I'm going to go to 0.05, and then the trail length, set that to 20, Give that a moment. So it's got quite a bit to do there now. Just realized we're on the first frame, so maybe if we go forward like 50 frames, doesn't matter really, but then we need, so we've got something to trail back. There we go, and just find that. So jump back into my camera, and now I'll press spacebar and H, and then you can see what's going on. We've got trails. Okay, so we got 20 steps there with a space of 0.05, right? So that does take quite a while to compute. Okay, so I'm going to drop a file cache under here and cache this out, right? And I'm going to do 100 frames. So delete channels, 100, and I'm going to save this into Geo. Let's call this tail emit. Let's call it version 1 / and then same thing again, tail.emit $f3.geo. There we go, simple as that. Okay, and we can save that to disk, and we'll continue in the next lesson. Just one quick adjustment we need to make before caching this out is if we come up here to the helicopter, and if I go here, and I could actually type, I think, -10, you can see here that we've got animation going into minus numbers here. So we've got what's called a pre-roll. So we can use that. I'm going to set this to the frame range to start at frame -25. Okay, apply that. And then basically that means we'll have some 25 frames of simulation before frame 1, so that we can render from frame 1 with some smoke already there, basically. Okay. There are a few different ways of doing this, but you could simulate from frame 1 and then just kind of time shift it back. Depends on the animation you've got coming in as well. But we're going to do it this way, so you just need to do that. In our case, also with this time blend, the input frame range, we need to set this to -25, and then we should be good to go. So the trail will start there, and the file cache that will pick that up automatically there. We've got this $f start variable which picks up this number. Okay, and then we'll still go to frame 100 and we'll save that out.